Welcome back to Mighty Habits. You know, we always dig deep into the most intriguing ideas out there. This time, hmm, let's see. I think this one is something that speaks to all of us. The quest for a successful life.
Ooh, that's a big one.
It is a big one. And to guide our exploration, we're turning to the wisdom of Jim Rohn
Okay.
and his book, My Philosophy for Successful Living.
Jim Rohn, a true titan in the world of personal development. You know his work. It's all about empowering individuals to reach their full potential. And he really emphasized practical strategies for creating a life you love.
Exactly. And it's so fascinating how his message has resonated with people across the globe.
Oh, yeah.
When you see a book translated into so many languages, it makes you realize just how universal that desire for a fulfilling life really is.
That's incredible, isn't it? Regardless of our backgrounds or cultures, it seems like we're all searching for that same sense of purpose and accomplishment.
It really makes you wonder, what are those core elements that make up a successful life? Is it about achieving specific goals? Is it inner peace and happiness? Or is it something else entirely?
Right.
What do you think it takes to truly live a successful life?
That is a question worth pondering. And I think Jim Rohn offers some compelling answers in his work. He wasn't just about these vague motivational speeches. He was all about practical steps and developing those positive habits that lead to lasting change.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's about taking action and putting in the effort to create the life you want. But let's be honest, the idea of tackling a whole book on successful living can feel a bit daunting sometimes.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Where do you even begin?
Right. And that's why I think it's so valuable to have these deep dives. We get to distill the essence of these powerful ideas into a more manageable format.
Exactly. It's like getting a cheat sheet to success.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't
Yeah.
want that?
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe not quite that simple, but you get the idea. Jim Rohn's philosophy, it's all about those foundational principles that can truly transform your life. And we're going to explore some of those key ideas in this deep dive.
Perfect. So before we jump into the specifics, let's set the stage a little bit. Jim Rohn often talked about the importance of personal development as a cornerstone of success. But what exactly did he mean by that?
Well, for Ron, personal development wasn't just about learning new skills or gaining knowledge. It was about a continuous process of self-improvement, expanding your mindset, challenging your limiting beliefs, and becoming the best version of yourself.
So it's about more than just acquiring information. It's about actively working on yourself and striving to grow as a person. I
Right.
like that. It's like a constant evolution, right?
Exactly. And Ray believed that this journey of personal development is absolutely essential for achieving any kind of lasting success. He argued that you can't really build a successful outer life without first cultivating a strong inner foundation.
That makes sense. It's like trying to build a house on shaky ground. You need that solid base to support everything else. But how do you actually go about cultivating that inner strength and resilience?
Oh, well, Ron emphasized the importance of setting clear goals and then taking consistent action to achieve them.
Goal setting, a classic principle of personal development. But it's not always as easy as it sounds, is it?
You're absolutely right. Setting goals that are both meaningful and achievable can be a challenge. And then there's the whole matter of actually sticking to your plan and taking consistent action, which can be even tougher.
Especially when life throws those inevitable curveballs our way.
Exactly. But Ron had a really insightful perspective on this. He didn't believe in waiting for the perfect conditions or the perfect moment to start pursuing your goals. He emphasized the power of what he called daily disciplines.
Daily disciplines, what exactly does that mean?
He was talking about those small, consistent actions that you take every single day, even when you don't feel like it, even when things get tough.
So it's about building those mighty habits, as we like to say on this show. It's about consistency and dedication.
Right, precisely. Ron believed that it's those small, seemingly insignificant actions, repeated consistently over time, that ultimately lead to remarkable results. He often said, success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day.
I love that quote. It's a powerful reminder that success isn't some magical event. It's the culmination of all those little efforts we make day after day. It's about building momentum and staying committed to the process.
Exactly. And one of the things that makes Ron's philosophy so effective is that he understood the importance of not just working hard, but also working smart. He encouraged people to constantly seek out ways to improve their skills, expand their knowledge, and streamline their efforts.
So it's not just about brute force effort,
Yeah.
but also about being strategic and finding ways to work more efficiently. I like that he emphasized both sides of the equation.
Absolutely. And another key aspect of Ron's philosophy that I find incredibly valuable is his focus on the power of surrounding yourself with positive influences. He believed that the people we spend time with have a profound impact on our thoughts, our beliefs, and ultimately, our success.
Oh, I totally agree with that. We've all experienced how being around negative or pessimistic people can really drain our energy and motivation.
Mhm.
But on the flip side, when we surround ourselves with positive, supportive people, it can be incredibly uplifting and empowering.
Exactly. Ron often talked about the importance of finding mentors, joining supportive communities, and learning from those who have already achieved what we aspire to.
It's like having a team of cheerleaders for your personal growth. I love that analogy.
And speaking of support systems, Ron also emphasized the importance of giving back to others. He believed that true success involves contributing to something larger than ourselves.
That's a beautiful idea.
Hmm.
It's not just about achieving personal goals, but also about making a positive impact on the world around us.
Precisely. Whether it's through volunteering, mentoring, or simply being kind and helpful in our daily interactions, Ron believed that contributing to others adds depth and meaning to our lives.
It's like that saying, success is best when it's shared. It's not just about what we achieve for ourselves, but also about the positive ripple effects we create in the lives of others.
Absolutely. And one of the things that strikes me about all these principles we've been discussing is how interconnected they are.
I see what you mean. They all seem to build upon and reinforce each other, don't they?
Exactly. Personal development empowers us to set and achieve meaningful goals. Positive relationships provide support and inspiration on our journey. And contributing to others gives us a sense of purpose beyond ourselves. It's a beautiful synergy.
It really does paint a picture of a holistic approach to living a successful and fulfilling life. So as we continue to unpack Jim Rohn's philosophies, I want to pose a question to you, our listener. What aspect of successful living resonates most with you right now? What area of your life are you most eager to explore and improve upon?
It's fascinating how different aspects of personal growth can resonate with people at different stages of their lives. For some, it might be all about setting those ambitious goals and figuring out those steps to get there. For others, it might be more about cultivating inner peace, improving relationships, or finding ways to give back to their communities. It's such a personal journey.
Absolutely. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to successful living. But what I find so inspiring about Jim Rohn's work is that he offers such a comprehensive framework for thinking about success. He doesn't just focus on one area. He addresses multiple dimensions of a fulfilling life.
You're right. He covers everything from setting goals and managing your time effectively to building strong relationships, taking care of your health, and even cultivating a sense of spirituality or purpose. It's a truly holistic approach.
And I love that he doesn't shy away from the importance of financial success as well. He understood that having your finances in order can provide a sense of security and freedom that allows you to pursue your passions and live life on your own terms.
Absolutely. He saw financial well-being as an integral part of a successful life, but he always emphasized that it shouldn't be the sole focus. True wealth, he believed, encompasses much more than just money. It's about having a rich and fulfilling life in all areas.
So it's about finding that balance, right? Between pursuing financial goals and nurturing other aspects of your life, like
Yeah.
your health, relationships, personal growth,
Yeah.
and contribution to the world.
Exactly. And that's where things can get tricky for a lot of people. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life and lose sight of those other important dimensions of success.
Especially in today's fast-paced world, where we're constantly bombarded with messages about achieving more, doing more, and
Yeah.
having more. It's easy to feel overwhelmed and lose track of what truly matters.
You hit the nail on the head, and that's why I think Jim Rohn's message is more relevant than ever. He reminds us to slow down, take stock of our lives, and make sure we're investing our time and energy in the things that truly align with our values and aspirations.
He was a big believer in taking ownership of your life and making conscious choices about how you spend your time, right?
Absolutely. He often talked about the importance of becoming a student of life, constantly learning, growing, and expanding your horizons. He encouraged people to read books, attend seminars, travel, and engage in meaningful conversations.
He believed that learning should be an ongoing adventure, not just something we do in school.
Exactly. And he also emphasized the importance of surrounding yourself with people who inspire and challenge you to grow. He believed that our relationships have a profound impact on our lives, shaping our beliefs, our attitudes, and ultimately, our success.
That's so true. We've all experienced how spending time with negative or cynical people can really bring us down. But on the flip side, when we surround ourselves with positive, supportive individuals, It can be incredibly uplifting and motivating.
It's like the old saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So it's important to be intentional about the company we keep.
Absolutely. And speaking of being intentional, Jim Rohn also talked a lot about the importance of setting aside time for reflection and introspection.
He was a big advocate for taking time each day to quiet your mind, connect with your inner self, and review your progress towards your goals. He believed that this daily practice of self-reflection is crucial for staying on track, identifying areas for improvement, and cultivating a sense of gratitude for all the good in your life.
It's like taking a mental inventory, right? Checking in with yourself and making sure you're moving in the direction you want to go. But it's so easy to let that slip in our busy lives. We get caught up in the day-to-day chaos and forget to take that time for ourselves.
You're right. It takes discipline and commitment to make self-reflection a regular practice, but I think the rewards are well worth the effort. It's amazing how just a few minutes of quiet contemplation each day can bring clarity, focus, and a renewed sense of purpose.
It's like hitting the reset button on your mind and giving yourself a fresh start each day. So as we delve deeper into Jim Rohn's philosophy for successful living, I'd love to hear from you, our listener. What are some of your favorite strategies for staying grounded and focused amidst the chaos of everyday life?
Yeah, it's amazing how taking those few moments can really center you. And as we explore these principles of successful living, it strikes me that Jim Rohn wasn't just about achieving those external markers of success, like wealth or status. He was really focused on cultivating a sense of inner fulfillment and happiness.
You're absolutely right. He often said that true success is about living a life of joy, purpose, and meaning. It's about feeling good about yourself and making a positive contribution to the world around you.
So it's not just about reaching a destination, it's about enjoying the journey along the way, right?
Exactly. It's about finding joy in the everyday moments, savoring your accomplishments, and appreciating the people and experiences that enrich your life. And I think that's a really important message, especially in today's culture, where there's so much emphasis on striving and achieving. It's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of more and forget to appreciate what we already have.
He had a lot to say about that. He believed that gratitude is a powerful force for happiness and success. He encouraged people to make it a habit to acknowledge and appreciate the good things in their lives, big and small.
It's like shifting your perspective from what you lack to what you already have. And that can be a game changer in terms of your overall well-being.
Absolutely. And one of the things I admire most about Jim Rohn's philosophy is that he didn't sugarcoat the challenges of personal growth. He acknowledged that the journey to success can be tough, and that there will be setbacks and obstacles along the way.
He didn't shy away from the hard work involved, did he?
Not at all. In fact, he embraced it. He believed that challenges are an essential part of growth, and that overcoming obstacles makes us stronger and more resilient. He often said, the major value in life comes from the struggle.
So it's not about avoiding difficulties, but learning to navigate them with grace and determination. It's about embracing the messy, imperfect nature of life and finding ways to grow through those experiences.
And that brings us to another key principle in Jim Rohn's philosophy, the importance of taking responsibility for your life. He believed that we have the power to choose our responses to circumstances, to shape our own destiny.
He wasn't a fan of blaming external factors or making excuses, was he?
Not at all. He believed that while we can't always control what happens to us, we can always control how we respond. And that's where our true power lies.
It's about taking ownership of your choices, your actions, and ultimately your results. That's a powerful message. It's about empowering yourself to create the life you want, rather than feeling like a victim of circumstance.
Precisely. And as we wrap up our deep dive into Jim Rohn's My Philosophy for Successful Living, it strikes me that his teachings offer something valuable for everyone, regardless of their background or aspirations.
I agree. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a student, a stay-at-home parent, or anyone in between, his principles of personal development, goal setting, positive thinking, and taking action can help you create a more fulfilling and successful life.
It's a philosophy that transcends age, profession, and background. It's about tapping into your full potential and living a life of purpose, meaning, and joy.
So as we conclude our exploration of Jim Rohn's wisdom, we encourage you, our listener, to reflect on what resonated most with you today. What insights or strategies are you eager to implement in your own life? And how can you start taking those small, consistent actions that will lead to lasting change?
I think this is one of those books that everyone should go through at least once in their lives.
Oh, for sure. This book will surely inspire you to take action.
Yeah.
And if you're hungry for more insightful deep dives like this one, be sure to follow Mighty Habits for regular updates. Until next time, Keep learning, keep growing, and keep striving towards that extraordinary life that's waiting for you.